EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Line 51. We go. Check. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Play fake. Murray trying to lay one up deep. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check it out, Reed.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. First down, Mariota. That's complete. It's Bell. Past the 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A gain of 32 that time. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 35.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Slam.
On 2nd down, Johnson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this 1st quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Able to find Isabella. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Come on, the ball. Watch the twins. Watch the twins.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
SOS. 57's the mark. I'm on.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 1st touchdown of the new season, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
56 to Mark, 56. Check, 56. One.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
These two teams all tied after 1. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check. Check safety.
Mariota now. Caught here by Bell. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. To throw is Mariota. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Let's see what you got. Out. Check. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Arizona. .54 yards.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Let's put that team on the bus. Tighten up. 49, check 49. Squeeze. Kill. Jim. Check.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Now a first down carry by Bell, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mariota rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Back at the 46-yard line.
On the ready. 51, Mike 51. Here we go, here we go. Hey, watch this, watch this. Any weapon.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. Mariota eluding the pressure right. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mariota. A screen to Bell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On first down, Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Play fake, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Cuts, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That ball complete to Isabella. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 1st down, Murray. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Murray now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's complete to Cobb. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray with a 3rd and long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 33. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, You just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Mariota. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Check 56. One. Check 37. Check 37. One. 56 to Mike. 51. I'm going back to you.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, switch gears.
Throwing now is Murray. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Complete to T.J. Logan. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Let's go. Here we go.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and then...
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Mariota now after the fumble recovery. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They had the big play on the fumble return. They were looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like that, you talk about the 1-2 punch, right? It's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready? I'm coming.
Murray now on first down. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ja'Kai Polite able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
They run again with Logan, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system. It leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. This is Logan. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Here's Andy Lee now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
50
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They go play action here on first down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Mariota. Going deep now for Herndon. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Oh, yeah. 3. Here we go again. Here we go again. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 56 to Mike. 56. One. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
To the air again. Mariota. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action now. Mariota. They'll roll him out right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jet 1st down, 18 big yards that time. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mariota. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Jets on 3rd down.